Pass the buck.
Words and Their Stories, a program about special American expressions. Like every language, American English has many special ways of saying things, idioms as they are called. These strange expressions cannot be easily explained. They are produced by the day-to-day events in the life of a people and become part of its language. Some of these expressions last a long time, while others stay for a short period and then disappear. But all of them tell a great deal about a people, about its culture and way of life. One such expression, used by Americans for about 100 years, is the phrase, to pass the buck. It means refusing to take responsibility, letting others decide and act for you. President Harry S. Truman made that expression famous more than 25 years ago. Mr. Truman had a sign on his desk which said, "The buck stops here." The message was clear. If the President of the United States could not act and make the final decision on important national matters, who else could? A president who refused to take the responsibility and passed the buck to someone else would soon find himself in serious trouble. Where did the expression come from? Well, it seems to have come from the card game of poker, where the players, one after the other, mix and pass out the cards. The phrase seems to have come to life in the gambling houses of the West. There, a silver dollar, or buck, was put in front of a player to show that he would be the next dealer to pass out the cards. A dollar, silver or paper, was called a buck. It still is. Why, nobody seems to know. Forceful leaders, of course, make decisions, take risks and responsibility. The risks can be great. Every choice, at times, may lead to disaster. In a military leader, it may be defeat and ruin. In business, financial failure, loss of a job. Therefore, it is easier to pass the responsibility and let others take the risks. Nobody, however, likes a man who passes the buck. He is soon found out and given an unpleasant name, buck passer. Nevertheless, buck passers are found among us everywhere. Perhaps the most famous buck passer in history has been the devil. That is the picture we get of him from the ancient myths. The only time he seems to have acted for himself was when he rebelled and tried to seize God's throne. But God cast him out, and since then he has spent most of his energy in passing the buck, letting others do his work for him.